Family drama. I feel like every family out there has dealt with some drama. No family is perfect. I would ask you to share your family drama in the comments, but that might be too personal, so I'll leave that up to you, okay? But either way, this family drama was put on the internet for everyone to see, so we can check that out. Y'all, I don't know why I'm so excited about this, but I got my Nana on cucumber water this Easter. I brought my jug of cucumber water to our Easter dinner, and my Nana's like, who's drinking cucumber water? Because she heard me say it, and I was like, I am. Do you want to try it? She's like, yeah. So she tried it. She goes, I really like that. She thought it was fresh, like a little refreshing taste. So she's like, I'm gonna do that. And I was like, hop on the hydration station, Nana. Cheers. Also, the cutest thing ever, my Nana showed up into one of my Y2K merch sweaters this Easter. She's so cute. She bought the blue one. Oh, I should take a picture of it so I can show you guys. So cute. My mom stole $700. You better give it back. My mom's 66 female has a dog, Cass, that needs dental work. She is on SSI, so doesn't have the funds to cover the 600 plus bill. To help, I, 36 female, put on a GoFundMe for Cass. Put up a GoFundMe for Cass. Oh, that's nice. After the total amount was raised, my mom asked me to put the money into her bank account. To be honest, I was hesitant because she's always been bad about spending money, but figured she wouldn't take donations for her dog. Of course. I was wrong. A few days ago, she admitted to spending an embarrassing amount of the money, but Cass would still be getting his dental work done. Then last night, I mentioned getting a ride to go to the vets, and she said that might have to wait until May. I was, and still am, absolutely furious and disgusted by her actions. I don't know what to do. Most of the money was donated by friends I have through Instagram, and I've been keeping them updated regularly. The surgery is set for this Wednesday, April 3rd, and everyone knows it. Oh my God, that's this Wednesday. That's tomorrow. I'm filming this April 2nd right now. Oh my gosh, this is a new story. And everyone knows it. My mom and I have always been close, even though we've had a few big and small up and downs, but I don't want anything to do with her now. Funnily enough, I don't want to disown her or anything because I would miss seeing Cass. Okay, well, this is not okay at all. And mom needs to know that. She just stole all your friends' money. They donated to a cause to help your poor dog, and mom went and spent the money. That's literally theft at that point. And no one's gonna start donating again now. Oh my gosh. I understand you don't want to disown her, but you have every right to be upset. I think she deserves to know that because this is not right. What would you do if your cousin kept flirting with your mom? That's what I would do. My 32-year-old single distant cousin on my dad's side has been flirting with my mom on Facebook Messenger. At first she seemed to ignore the flirty parts of messages, but then he flat out told her he liked her. That's when she told him he's too young for her, plus she is his cousin's mother. She also suggested he get out of there and find a girlfriend. Yeah, get out there. Like go find someone your own age. The classic line. He said he doesn't want to and he wants her. Just so you all know, she and my dad, who is his dad's cousin, even though they're not close, are divorced. But I believe he is disrespecting boundaries. What do you do in this situation? Yeah, I think that's a little weird. Definitely some lines crossed. I don't even think she should message him, in all honesty. Block, delete, don't have contact with them at that point, because it's inappropriate. Don't post dumb stuff where your kids can see it. Okay. My dad and I haven't gotten along for a long time. My breaking point was when he screamed at me at Christmas. He is always calling my mother names and being nasty, and overall is a horrible person to be around. Today I saw a post on his Facebook that pissed me off, obviously aimed at my mother. Decided to embarrass him for the way he acts. Alienating parents do not want their children to have any communication with the targeted parent or family due to their own fear. Once the child spends any time away from them, there's a possibility their child could find out that they've been lying to them all along. This is why they try to block communication at all costs, lying and placing all the blame on the targeted parent. Whether your kids could see it or not, like clearly your marriage is struggling and your family dynamic isn't great, why would you want to be putting that on the internet? Maybe we can take our problems off the internet and work on them.
It's revolutionary.
All the emails. Not drama per se, but I have a distant relative who I don't really even know who emails me incessantly about making plans, and if I don't respond to her emails, she calls me and then calls my grandmother to call me. Not responding is not responding in a day or a few hours, and she always sends them during the week hours when I have class. I moved to New York City for college and I'm quite busy between auditions, college, and being chronically ill. Oh my gosh. And the incessant nagging is really bothering me. This week she sent me 12 emails, which I responded to, but several were asking the same question about getting together. I'm fine with seeing her again, but I can't deal with the constant back and forth. What should I do? You just gotta say it, girl. You have your boundaries, okay? You just gotta say, listen, I'm busy. You don't need to email me 12 times a week. I'll get back to you when I can. Don't feel bad, and you gotta say something, because maybe on her end of things, she's not seeing your life and how busy it is, and to her, she's like, oh, I'm just reaching out. So just have a conversation, honestly. You could always block the email, but that's a little harsh. Nosy aunt. So my aunt and her husband and their kids are coming over in a couple of months. I'm spiraling over this because my entire life I was compared to my cousins. Last year I went to my cousins and had a tough time. Won't go too much into detail because what if she finds me over here? But she brainwashed my parents and had the audacity to complain about my red lip tint when her kids would wear the shortest shorts and make cringy TikToks. I have no problem in shorts, but to me it seemed hypocritical of her. Many things happened and now I'm bitter and I don't want her or her kids to come. What should I do so they don't go psycho when she's around? First of all, red lip tint, what shorts they're wearing, who the hell cares? It's none of your freaking business what color lips I got on that day. Ugh. See, you gotta have so many boundaries in place with, that's any relationship, that's friendships, that's partner, that's family. You gotta have boundaries. And if this is one of them, you gotta figure out. My brother hit me on my birthday so hard I had to stay in the hospital. Oh wow. Siblings fight. Okay, physically. Even my sisters and I. Slapped, punched, sister chased me around the house with a hammer one time. Like, and we laugh and I'm like, every sibling I've talked to gets it. But if they're an adult, I think we just need to read the story. Okay, so English isn't my first language, apparently not mine either. So sorry for typos, but I really needed to vent. No worries, I'll make it work. So my birthday was on Friday. I went to visiting my mom on Thursday. My brother, let's call him Eric, and me haven't talked in 1 year. So I was surprised but happy to see his message. Eric lives in the same area as my mom. He wanted to meet up, so we did. For you guys to know, my family was always toxic and no one of me or my brothers had a good childhood. Very traumatic stuff happened. Eric and I met Thursday afternoon and we went for some food. His girlfriend joined us. After dinner, I did tell him that I didn't want to go home yet and if we could go for some drinks at his place. Eric didn't seem happy about it, but his girlfriend wanted me there too. So he drove us to his crib, but he did not drink with us. We had like 4 beers. Eric didn't even stay with us in the living room. He went to bed. His girlfriend and me had a blast, a really good time. I missed my train and had to wait 30 minutes. So I went into the bedroom to tell him. I hear him scream and checked on them. He looked me in the eyes and screamed some stuff I can't remember. He punched me in the face several times. Oh my gosh, okay, this is not funny at all. This is not where I thought this story was going. I did fall on the ground, but did make it to stand up again 3 times. The last hit in my face made me knock out unconscious for several minutes. This is very serious. I take back everything I said about playful sibling used to when we were children. Oh my gosh. Laying on the floor trying to grasp some air and then I feel him kicking me in the stomach and my lung. I tried so hard to breathe but just some weird noises left my lungs. After that I lost my memory. The next thing I know is I'm waking up in the hospital and a stranger is next to me. This man I didn't know had drove me there. Eric's girlfriend is nowhere to be seen. Later I learned that this man, I don't know, is a friend of the girlfriend. I had to stay in the hospital till yesterday. My 24th birthday, not children at all, 24, is ruined and my head is so swollen and body aches. I'm covered in blue marks. I just wanted to have a good time and I'm so traumatized. I really don't know what to do. Why can't life be good to me? Oh, this is sad. I don't have much energy left, no money for the hospital bill, and overall I just don't want to be here anymore. No! We need to send this man some love. And if you wonder, no, he did not apologize. He said it was my fault because only me can make this person out of him. Guys, for real, I did nothing wrong besides missing my train. That is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. And you said family has always been toxic. And I think it's still toxic, obviously. And you need to worry about yourself. And I don't know if a relationship is in the cards with your family. And sometimes that is okay. I feel like we put this pressure on ourselves that we have to forgive people and we have to have them in our lives because they're family, and you don't, especially in this situation. And he should be paying for that hospital bill, truly. I told my dad we shouldn't talk about politics. He keeps sending me links. I also agree with that whole thing. I think when it comes to religion, politics, subjects like that, sometimes it's better left unsaid. You have your opinion and beliefs, I have my opinion and beliefs, and we don't need to talk about it. He just sent me one titled, January 6th Insurrection Hoax. Insurrection hoax. I'm so over it. And then he complains that I never call him. Gee, wonder why. It's sad because my dad and I used to be best friends before he became an alcoholic and Trump cultist. Oh boy. I know he's just a victim of propaganda, so I politely told him I don't want to talk about politics with him anymore because I don't feel like it is productive and just ends in an argument. Perfectly said. He agreed and said if I'm too naive and ignorant to have a conversation, then we just shouldn't. Okay. But he's still sending me stuff. I'm ignoring the text, but I don't know how to handle this going forward. I've set a boundary and he's choosing to ignore it, and that's not okay with me. I'm very close with my mom and love going to visit her, but when he's home from work, he's just drunk and angry. He will find anything to argue with her about when he drinks. I don't want her to suffer anymore. At a loss. Thanks for reading. That's tough, man. That's why I agree. I don't think politics or religion should be discussed half the time. If it always ends in arguments, it's not productive. We don't need to be trying to change each other's minds. You can have a different opinion than me. We're all human. Doesn't matter. If you want to stay close to mom, maybe your visits with mom don't have to be at the house where angry dad is. You know what I mean? Like, go out and do something and so you still spend the time with mom and maybe talk to her. Ask her if she's okay in that relationship. Who is right? If you have a family Christmas at a mutual place, one family is sick and asks the other families if they are okay with it. Only one of the three families are not okay with it. Should the family that is sick stay home or the family that is not okay with it? Oh my gosh, what a dilemma. You guys gotta let me know what you think in the comments. But we got some comments that people wrote on this post, so let's see what other people said. Family that is sick should stay home. It's common courtesy to stay home while sick unless permission to attend while sick is received from all parties involved. It sucks to be sick and miss out, but the healthy party should not have to stay home during to the other party being sick and still wanting to go. Someone else wrote, agreed. Apparently my family thinks the one who was not comfortable with it should have stayed home because they were the only one with the issue. And I get it, it sucks. Who wants to miss Christmas? However, I'm also like, if you're sick, you shouldn't go because even if you feel okay, it doesn't mean you're not contagious. Other people could get sick. I just think if you're sick, you shouldn't be going to something like that because you're sick. And I don't want to get sick. I'm curious, what do you guys think? Courthouse wedding. I'm having a private courthouse wedding and I'm debating on telling anyone about it. My mom is moving this month, so she's stressed and everything is shaky with the other family right now because for some reason, some family members think my fiance doesn't want to marry me. Okay, I got a lot of questions in that, but I would love for people to attend, but I don't want to be stressed and I genuinely want me and my fiance to have fun. The only person who know are my fiance's two friends who are going to be our witnesses. We got our marriage license this month and I'm picking out my dress this weekend and the ring is on its way. It feels wrong not telling anyone, but I want this to be our special moment. Should I tell anyone? I just don't want my family to go overboard and get too excited, and I'm nervous about how my fiance's family feels about it, and I know our families might not want to be in the same room anyways because they aren't fond of each other. Oh, this sounds not good. I need help. I'm excited for all this, but I don't know what I'm doing. Haha, I'm not the best planner. I feel like there's just a lot of underlying issues here. The family dynamic isn't in a good spot. Maybe it sounds like some people don't fully support this relationship. People are definitely gonna have opinions if you just sneak off to a courthouse and get married, 1000%. Especially maybe his mom misses the moment of you guys getting married. Maybe that's very special to her. There's so many things and so many feelings could be hurt, but I also understand as adults, you can do what's best for you. And if you and your fiance decide to just do that, that is your choice. But of course, I think people are gonna have feelings about it. My Nana keeps trying to tell you guys, this is so funny. On Easter, my Nana was trying to like tell me and Matt, she's like, just eat low. She's like, it's cheap. It's just you guys. You'll have a great time. Go and do it. You don't need a wedding. My Nana is so like, just go with the flow. Who cares? You don't need all the traditional stuff. And my mom was like, no! She's like, no, I would be so upset. Like, I want to be there for her wedding. And it was so funny. And I was like, I don't want to elope, but my Nana was a big firm believer on just secretly elope. Anyways, thought I'd share that. All right, y'all, let me know what you think about this family drama. You don't gotta share yours if you want to. I am all ears. I'm always in the comment section with you guys, so I will listen and give any advice that I have, but I understand it's kind of personal, so I get it. Stay classy out there, stay sassy, and I'll see you tomorrow.